Hi, I'm Joyce, the Energy Lady. I did the series on living in the safety zone, and I just keep coming up with more and more ideas about that because I keep hearing people talk about safety. And I actually have a client who got really fearful about end of the world kind of stuff, and her husband's digging a big bunker in the backyard so that he can be safe. When people create seminars, they're like, oh, we're creating a safe space. Or when people come in someone's office, we want you to feel safe here. So that word safe is used everywhere. And people are always wanting people to feel safe. I want you to feel safe with me, I feel. And so the word safety can be used in a lot of ways. But the thought that came to me was when a friend asked me recently, how do I play bigger in life if I am concerned and worried about my safety? If I am concerned and worried about, can I pay my bills? Or am I going to be able to buy food this month? Am I going to be able to pay my rent this month? How do I jump into a bigger game? So here's one conversation I had, and that is whether you're living on food stamps or you have $1 million in the bank. It doesn't matter. If you have an issue with lack mentality and never having enough, then it doesn't matter how much money you have. You're being fed, you have your rent paid, whatever it is. If you're always in that lack, then you're going to always look for a way to not have enough. Because you like to have that little safety cushion. Let me just have this much in my savings and then I'll go do this. Or let me just buy my groceries and pay my rent this month and then I will go do this. Richard Branson, I really loved his book. I think it's called The Year I Lost My Virginity or something. He did Virgin Records, and very interesting book, very interesting man who took huge risks financially to get to where he's at today. And when he needed more money, he just got another loan. When he wanted to step into the next bigger game, he just got more people to lend him money. And so many people now are so worried about debt and so worried about not having enough that they're hanging really tight to what they have. And when you're hanging on really tight to that, like this, how on earth can your money flow if you're hanging that tight? If you think about things that you're hanging on super tight to out of fear, then you're not, number one, allowing the money to flow into you or out. And you're also not allowing yourself to receive. Because you're hanging so tight, how can anything get in those fists if you're hanging on so tight? Another really important aspect about getting out of lack mentality is to give, is to share. And you may say, I don't even know how I'm going to get my next meal. If you have an extra quarter, if you have an extra dollar, give it to a homeless person on the street. Watch what happens with your money. Sharing and giving. I think I talked on one video about giving away $1 a day. And that's a fun experience. Go get yourself $31 bills at the bank. Give away $1 a day. See what happens with your money situation. But if you're comfortable, come back to the comfort zone. If you're comfortable, whether you're on food stamps or have $1 million, then you're not going to take any risks. You're going to have to create either an idea or a thought or a plan of something bigger that you want. And that's where you're going to have to step out of that comfort zone. Because if you're not hungry, then you're not going to look for a way to get more food. So whether it be actual food that you're hungry for or actual stepping out of your comfort zone that you're hungry for, then until you feel that hunger, you're not going to step out. So this was a whole lot of stuff in a conversation in one video, But it's just what's been coming to me as I see more and more people claim that safety. So if you have more questions, book a consultation with me. Let's talk. See you later.